Hey guys, what's up? It is Dylan here with another boss guide. I'm just going to get straight into it here. We're doing the 2 gargoyles today. Pay attention here because I'm putting 16 points into strength and I already had my 12 dex from the last video. That's actually really important for today because we are going to be getting the Drake Sword, which I'll show in a second. Right here I'm actually going to show you where the halberd is, which we'll use in a different video for Ornstein and Smo. But for now, we won't use it. I just wanted to show you guys where that is. So here I am getting ready to get the Drake Sword. So what I'm purchasing here is I'm actually purchasing a short bow, which I highlight and I show you the stats and everything there, so you can take a look at that. We're going to purchase the short bow, and then we're also going to purchase about 100 wooden arrows. I definitely recommend, or not wooden arrows, sorry, standard arrows. You want standard arrows for this because the wooden arrows, you're not being efficient with your souls in this situation. Some situations the wooden arrows are way better to spend than the standard arrows. However, not only will you be wasting your time, you'll also be wasting your souls trying to cut off the Drake Sword, or trying to cut off the tail of the Drake. So here I'm at the location to where I'm under the bridge, basically, where the Drake is at. And I'm just going to start shooting at his tail with the bow. It takes me about 40 shots to cut off his tail. So if your aim is good, though, you can cut it off in about 20 to 25 is what I've heard if you hit every single arrow. But me, I'm really bad. It took me about 40 shots or whatever, and then boom, I got the Drake Sword. Simple as that. And yeah, the other method is basically a balls to the wall method, which I saw someone else do actually, and then I kind of stole their technique, which you're about to see right now. So basically this requires the pine resin, so if you don't have pine resin anymore, or if you used it all, then you won't be able to do this, at least not very effectively. Basically I'm riding a lot on the fact that I have pine resin, because this Drake in particular is very weak to lightning. So if you pine resin your weapon up and then you swing at his tail, it actually gets cut off with any weapon in under 3 hits. So right here it's going to take me 3 swings, so I go 1, 2, 3, boom, the tail's off. I also grabbed the claymore there. The claymore is just really useful to have. It's a good weapon. Here's a little trick that you can do if you are having trouble with this area and you happen to have the Drake Sword. The Drake Sword's strong attack, while two-handing the weapon, is actually a line nuke. So what it does is it just does damage in a line straight in front of you. Whatever you're targeting or wherever you're facing, it'll do damage in a straight line. And as you saw, I killed all the enemies there in about 3 or 4 hits. So here we go. I'm just walking up to the boss now. And basically this boss fight is really easy. All you really need to do is cut off the Drake's tail, and then the fight is over. Not only does he has a limited moveset with his tail cut off, on top of that he'll be stun locked long enough for you to be able to stun him again right after you cut off his tail. So you'll see me do that. So basically I wait for him to come to me there, and then now I'm going straight for his tail. You see me just go right for that tail. Boom. Got the tail. Now I'm going to stun lock him again. If I hit him one more time. Boom. He's hit, and then boom. He's dead. Now the second gargoyle is what we have to deal with, but luckily the second gargoyle is alone, and he's really easy because he starts off without a tail, no matter what. So we're going to swing at him, and we can just stun lock him just like that. Pretty damn easy. Not too much to that fight, really. In a second, you're about to see me skip a part that I meant to put in the video, but what you want to do for the second easy kill is you want to free Lautrec and then accept his reward. So this is me accepting his reward down at Firelink. I will, I guess, put a link in the description for his location, but I forgot to record it and I didn't have enough time to go back and show it. But it's really easy. It's actually in the same building as the Gargoyles is. So if you find him, just come back down to Firelink and then accept his reward. Now I'm going to show you where his summoning sign is. So now I'm in human form as well. You need to be in human form for this, and you need to accept his reward. Now, after you do those two things, you can actually summon Lautrec to help you out with the fight here. So now I'm summoning Lautrec, and then the other person I'm going to summon is actually Solaire. So I'm going to be able to summon two people for this fight that are NPCs. So that means you can do this by yourself if you don't have any friends to help you out with this fight or anything like that. So now here's Solaire. And basically with this fight you can actually let these two guys kill the boss by themselves. They will straight up just kill the boss alone. You don't even need to interact with the boss at all. I've tested it out 1,000 times. It works 90% of the time. Occasionally they will die, or they'll get knocked off the edge or something, and you'll have to finish them off, but by that point the gargoyles are near dead. So they just do a lot of damage. It's really useful to summon these guys if you're having trouble. So I just basically walk in and hit the boss with my summons to make the fight go a little bit faster. So as you can see, they're going to start hitting the boss. There you go. Solaire just does a dickload of damage with those lightning spears. So here we go. I'm just wailing on the boss. As you can see, we're beating the shit out of him. He's already almost dead. He should die here in just a second. You want to be careful. Don't get too cocky. Just because you have summons doesn't mean you can't get hit, which is something I forget a lot. Just be sure that you are still playing safe. You know, I played this pretty dumb because I got hit a lot actually in this fight, but yeah, it still ended up being really fast. And that's it, guys. That's really all there is to it. This boss is really easy with summons. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and in the next video we will be doing Quelaag or some of the bosses before Quelaag. So I'll see you guys then.